Hello students, today in P block elements we will do group 18. Group 18 means group of noble gases. The elements of this group are helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon and radon. Radon is a radioactive element. The atomic number of these elements are, these are the atomic numbers of these elements. And the electronic configuration of these elements are, this is the electronic configuration of these elements. All the orbitals are completely filled. They don't have tendency to lose the electrons. They don't have tendency to gain the electrons. Therefore, noble gases are chemically inert. These gases occur in free state in atmosphere, and their total percentage in dry air by volume is just 1%. And the commercial source of helium is natural gas. Natural gas बच्चों क्या होती है? Natural gas contains mainly methane and some other hydrocarbons. Hydrocarbons having up to 6 carbon atoms. So natural gas is compressed. All other gases liquefied. Helium doesn't liquefy. Helium can be separated. Helium obtained by this method is 99% pure. Now we will discuss gradation in physical properties of these noble gases. First is atomic radius. As we move down the group, atomic radius increases because as we move from one element to another, each time one energy shell is added. Atomic radius of these elements should be lowest in their respective periods. As we know, when we move from left to right in a period, effective nuclear charge increases and electrons are added in the same energy shell. But these elements have largest atomic radii in their respective periods. So what is the reason behind this? अभी आपको मैंने बताया, inert gases are chemically inert. They don't form covalent bonds. They don't form compounds. क्योंकि उनके जो energy shells हैं, उनके जो orbitals हैं, वो सारे fully filled हैं. तो molecules ही नहीं बनाते. तो in these cases, what we are measuring van der Waals radii. और जो बाकी elements हैं, उन cases में we are measuring covalent radii. And we know van der Waals radii is always greater than covalent radii. But we use general term atomic radius. Therefore, we say the atomic radius of these elements is largest in their respective periods. All the noble gases are non-metallic in nature. Electron gain enthalpy. In noble gases, all the subshells are fully filled. They don't have tendency to accept the electron. Therefore, the electron gain enthalpies of these elements is positive. और अगर हम forcefully electron add करना चाहते हैं, that electron will be added in the next energy level. And for that purpose, energy is to be supplied from outside. Therefore, these elements have positive electron gain enthalpy. And as we move top to bottom in a group, the electron gain enthalpy becomes less positive. Melting point and boiling point, they have very low melting point and boiling point. Noble gases exist as monoatomic molecules. Noble gases के जो molecules होते हैं, उनके अंदर single atom होता है. तो इन atoms के बीच में जो van der Waals forces हैं, those are very weak. क्योंकि single atom का जो surface area है, वो कम होता है. जब सरफेस एरिया कम होगा तो जो van der Waals forces in between atoms वो भी वीक होंगे. Therefore, these elements have low melting point and boiling point. As we move down the group, the size of atom increases, surface area increases, van der Waals forces of attraction increases, and therefore melting point and boiling point will increase. Ionization enthalpy. All the subshells are filled. They have stable electronic configuration. अगर हमें stable configuration में से electron निकालना है, तो we have to supply high amount of energy. Therefore, these elements have highest value of ionization enthalpy in their respective periods. As we move top to bottom in a group, atomic radii increases, ionization enthalpy will decrease. Noble gases can't be liquefied easily because of the presence of weak van der Waals forces in between monoatomic molecules of these noble gases. As we move down the group, the size of atom increases, surface area increases, strength of van der Waals force of attraction increases, and liquefaction becomes easy. Noble gases are slightly soluble in water, and as we move down the group, solubility in water increases. Why noble gases are slightly soluble in water? Because water is a polar molecule and water molecule induces dipole in noble gases atoms. As a result of induced dipole interaction, noble gases are slightly soluble in water. Water polarizes the noble gas atom, and as we move down the group, this polarization increases. Therefore, solubility of noble gases in water increases. Now we will discuss chemical properties of noble gases. Noble gases are chemically inert because they have completely filled electronic configuration, they have high ionization enthalpy, and third is they have positive electron gain enthalpies. तो due to stable configuration, noble gases ना ही तो electron lose कर सकते हैं, ना ही electron gain कर सकते हैं. Therefore, they are chemically inert. But in 1962, नील बर्टलेट साइंटिस्ट का नाम है, जो एक एक्सपेरिमेंट कर रहे थे रिएक्शन बिटवीन ऑक्सीजन एंड प्लेटिनम हेक्साफ्लोराइड. Platinum hexafluoride is a powerful oxidizing agent, and what he observed that oxygen reacts with platinum hexafluoride and an ionic solid is formed. Of the composition, this ionic solid is formed. Dioxygen hexafluoridoplatinate 5. The oxidation state of platinum is 5. The ionization enthalpy of O2 molecule and xenon are same. O2 molecule की बात हो रही है, ऑक्सीजन एटम की बात नहीं हो रही है. O2 molecule and xenon are same. तो if oxygen can react with platinum hexafluoride, तो xenon भी react कर सकता है. तो यहाँ से शुरुआत हुई कि noble gases also can form compounds. फिर xenon की रिएक्शन प्लेटिनम हेक्साफ्लोराइड के साथ करवाई गई एंड द रिएक्शन टेक प्लेस रेडिली एंड द कंपाउंड फॉर्म्ड इज, एंड दिस इज रेड कलर्ड crystalline solid, xenon hexafluoridoplatinate 5. So this was the first reaction of noble gas with platinum hexafluoride. And after this, number of compounds of xenon with most electronegative element fluorine were prepared. Xenon fluorides can be prepared by these methods by the direct combination of xenon and fluorine. If we want to prepare xenon tetrafluoride, we take the amount of fluorine in excess. If we want to prepare xenon hexafluoride, the amount of fluorine is increased more. Xenon hexafluoride also can be prepared by the reaction of xenon tetrafluoride with dioxygen difluoride. Now we will discuss properties of these compounds. These fluorides of xenon, they are colorless crystalline solids and they act as powerful fluorinating agents. And the oxidation state of xenon in this case is +2, in this case is +4, and in this case is +6. These fluorides of xenon get hydrolyzed readily. Xenon difluoride reacts with water, xenon forms hydrofluoric acid and oxygen gas is liberated. Xenon tetrafluoride reacts with water, xenon trioxide forms. Xenon trioxide is explosive in nature. And besides this, xenon, oxygen and hydrofluoric acid obtained. On doing hydrolysis of xenon hexafluoride, xenon trioxide and hydrofluoric acid forms. If we do partial hydrolysis of xenon tetrafluoride and xenon hexafluoride, different products are formed. On doing partial hydrolysis, these compounds are formed. Partial hydrolysis means we have to take limited amount of water. Xenon hexafluoride on partial hydrolysis give xenon oxytetrafluoride. If amount of water is little in excess, xenon dioxy difluoride is formed. And xenon tetrafluoride on partial hydrolysis gives xenon oxy difluoride. Xenon difluoride reacts with fluoride ion acceptor, that is phosphorus pentafluoride, and forms cationic species. Similarly, xenon tetrafluoride reacts with antimony pentafluoride. This also acts as fluoride ion acceptor, and xenon forms this cationic species. Similarly, xenon hexafluoride reacts with sodium fluoride. Sodium fluoride acts as a fluoride donor and anionic species forms called as fluoroanion. Now we will discuss properties of xenon trioxide. Xenon trioxide is a colorless, explosive in nature and acts as a powerful oxidizing agent. Xenon trioxide reacts with aqueous alkali to form hydrogen xenate ion. Hydrogen xenate ion further disproportionates to perxenate ion and xenon in the presence of alkali. So this is an example of disproportionation reaction. In perxenate ion, the oxidation state of xenon is +8. Now we will discuss the structure of xenon compounds. First, we will discuss the structure of xenon difluoride. This is the outermost ground shell electronic configuration of xenon. All the orbitals are fully filled. In xenon difluoride, जैसे स्ट्रक्चर से ही पता चल रहा है, there will be two covalent bonds. For two covalent bonds, two half-filled orbitals should be there. One electron from 5p orbitals jump to 5d orbitals. Now there are two unpaired electrons. Hybridization will be sp3d. तो हाइब्रिडाइजेशन के अकॉर्डिंगली ट्राइगोनल बाइपिरामिडल ज्योमेट्री होनी चाहिए. But three positions are occupied by lone pair of electrons. The geometry of the compound is linear. What is the oxidation state of xenon in xenon difluoride? +2. In xenon tetrafluoride, the oxidation state of xenon is +4. अब molecule देखकर ये पता चल रहा है there should be 4 covalent bonds. 4 covalent bonds के लिए 4 half-filled orbitals की जरूरत है. One electron from 5p orbital will move to 5d orbital. Now there are 4 unpaired electrons or 4 half-filled orbitals, and hybridization will be sp3d2. तो hybridization देख के तो लग रहा है octahedral, पर 2 position lone pair of electrons occupy कर लेंगे, then the geometry will be square planar, and the structure is this will be the geometry of the molecule. In xenon hexafluoride, the oxidation state of xenon is +6. अब मॉलिक्यूल देख के पता चल रहा है देयर शुड बी 6 कोवेलेंट बॉन्ड्स. 6 कोवेलेंट बॉन्ड्स के लिए 6 अनपेयर्ड इलेक्ट्रॉन्स चाहिए. वन मोर इलेक्ट्रॉन विल जंप फ्रॉम 5p orbital to 5d orbital. Now there are 6 unpaired electrons. Hybridization will be sp3d3. Distorted octahedral geometry. One position is occupied by lone pair of electrons. This will be the structure of the compound. Distorted octahedral geometry. तो lone pair की वजह से proper octahedral geometry नहीं है. There is a distortion. These are the structures of xenon trioxide and xenon tetraoxide. Central atom, that is xenon, is sp3 hybridized, but due to the presence of lone pair of electrons, molecule adopts pyramidal shape. In xenon tetraoxide, there is no lone pair of electron, molecule has tetrahedral geometry, and central atom is sp3 hybridized. Now the structure of xenon oxidifluoride. Central atom is sp3d hybridized and molecule has T shape. In xenon oxytetrafluoride, central atom is sp3d2 hybridized and the geometry of the molecule is square pyramidal. Helium is non-inflammable and light gas. It is used to fill the balloons for meteorological purpose. Helium is used as cryogenic agent to produce low temperature for carrying out some experiments. Oxygen-helium mixture is used for artificial respiration by divers. तो ऑक्सीजन का अगर नाइट्रोजन के साथ मिक्सचर बनाते हैं, अंडर सी वाटर प्रेशर इज हाई and more nitrogen will dissolve in blood and that is very harmful. More nitrogen get dissolved in blood और जब डाइवर्ट सी वाटर से बाहर आता है जहाँ पर प्रेशर कम है तो dissolved nitrogen comes out in the form of bubbles and that is very painful. तो artificial respiration के लिए oxygen is mixed with helium, not with nitrogen. Neon is used in discharge tubes for advertisement display. Neon is also used in sodium lamps. Is used for filling electric bulbs. Argon is also used to provide inert atmosphere. Radon is radioactive and it is used in the treatment of cancer. तो बच्चों all done with group 18. आई होप आपको वीडियो अच्छी लगी होगी और आपको ठीक से समझ भी आ गया होगा. तो लाइक तो बनता है और ये वीडियोस मैं अपने ऑनलाइन बच्चों के लिए ही बनाती हूँ. अभी तक मेरा चैनल जिसने सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है तो प्लीज सब्सक्राइब कर दीजिए. इट विल बी अ ग्रेट मोटिवेशन फॉर मी. तो मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो में विद सम न्यू टॉपिक. ऑल द बेस्ट बच्चों. बी हैप्पी एंड स्माइल ऑलवेज.